Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about domain name system and private hosted zone. And the domain name system of AWS is fully managed, and it is a DNS server within a AWS cloud. And this is AWS provided new service, and um, it has uh, providing DNS name based on pricing. And in the world, we have some root servers, DNS root servers. So we can see. So in the world, we have like this DNS root servers. Using this root servers, we have creating and registering our DNS name. And what is a DNS? DNS, it is used to resolve name to IP. It is a publicly uh, giving name to our application, and we can able to using that DNS name, we can able to give a common name to our application, and using that everyone can access, because it is very hard to remember the IP address of some servers or instances, and it is not easy to uh, make user accessing that application using IP address. So if we give a common name or our domain name to that application, means users can easily access to that instances. For that, we are creating DNS name. DNS root servers we seen here. These are the DNS root server operational informations like that, where they are having the root servers, and like that informations we can able to see here. And domain registrar means there are many domain register available, like who are all registering our DNS name is called domain registrar. And where we can purchase the name, company or a person who register or give DNS for our purpose is called domain registrar. And public hosted zone means it resolves name to IP over the internet. Public hosted zone is it is a common name. It is for a single person use, which means once it is created, the name is public. No one can create with the same. No one cannot create with the same name. So like that, private hosted zone means it is within the LAN. If the enterprise or creating private hosted zone means within the LAN, they can able to uh, communicate within the instances or within the enterprise like that. And we are going to see about how to get started with the Route 53. And register a domain, transfer domain, and create hosted zones like this. If I click register domain means, yes. Achaya and I click search means it's showing this is not available, and it's showing some suggestion available domains, and the price of that. If we select this means and proceed with this means, it asks for the uh, how many years you want this domain pricing offer. If we purchase for 1 year means it valid for 1 year, and then it will after it will come to the uh, come to older and come to everyone's use. So it is cost. So I don't now I don't create any domain name. For example, Amazon.com. We can search means is not available, and it will suggest our it's Amazon.com and it's showing the price per year. Amazon Express deals, Amazon Invest.net, like that. So I changed to Achaya.click. If I click search means exact match. It is 3 USD. So it is very uh, low cost, and it shows some suggestion available domains also. So like this, we are creating domain names, but it is cost. So now today I'm going to show you how to create a private hosted zone. I click and I'm going to create a private hosted zone. I click a private hosted zone and I give Achaya.com, and then I'm going to choose the region of Northern Virginia, and I choose default VPC, and I click create hosted zone. So now we are going to create two instances, Linux instances. I click launch instance. Linux one, and go with Amazon Linux. And I click existing keypad, and I edit the subnet to US East 1A and select existing security group, and in the advanced details I choose file as this is US East 1A. So I click launch instance, and then I'm going to create one more instance because we are going to give a common name for both the uh, instances, like server 1 and server 2, Linux 2, AWS class security keypad, and edit security edit subnet to same US East 1A existing security group and in the advanced details I choose 1B and I'm going to change the subnet to 1B and I click launch instance. We have to wait for the status check. So one is status check is passed and we have to wait for the Linux to before that we have to create the records and if I refresh you can see the private hosted zone to one. We have one hosted zone. If I go to hosted zone it shows one and it's loading. Yes, click to and I create a new record. I give server 1 and record type routes traffic to IP version 4 address and some AWS resources. And here I'm going to give my instance private IP. I copy the Linux 1 private IP to this and to this record value and I change this TTL recommended value is 60. I click plus 1 million and I create record and I click one more to create one more record. This is server 2.akshaya.com and I am going to give the IP of Linux 2. I copy paste the IP of Linux 2 and I paste it here and I change to 1 million. So I click create record. Now we are going to connect to the PowerShell. So cd space, I change directly to my private key file and I copy the Linux SSH command and I paste it here and I give S and in the new tab I click Linux 2 and I click connect, copy the example command. First I change to directory, yes, and now I'm going to, so this is server 1 and this is server 2. Now using this private hosted zone, I'm going to give the command of curl server1 dot akshaya.com, means it will connect to the server 2. In server 1 we can able to uh, ping the server 2. So curl server 2 dot akshaya.com, means if I click enter, means yes, it is internal is running in US East 1B. It is connected with the server 2, and here curl http server 1 dot com. I click, means it's showing the web page. So using the common name of akshaya.com, like we created a private zone, and using that name, uh, because it is very hard to remember the instance names. Okay, wait, I will show. Here we have just two instances, but in enterprises they have many instances. Mm, Using this public DNS given by the uh, Amazon, it is very hard to remember, or it is very hard to access using this DNS name. So we created a private zone for the particular for the particular region of AWS, and we communicate using the instance private hosted zone name. We create a record and we can able to create private hosted zone name. Here we can see that a private hosted zone is created, and inside we created a record, and we uh, access the instance using this private hosted zone. Thank you.